In this video, we're going to create a one-page website using Elementor plugin and the OceanWP theme. Hi, my name is Stratos, and I constantly producing WordPress tutorials, so if you like that kind of content, please subscribe to my channels. So, as I have said, we're going to use free plugins, Elementor Free and the OceanWP, and we're going to create a one-page website. One-page website means that you only have one page with different sections, and you have a menu there, and when you click to an item of the menu, the page will scroll down and go to the selected section. These kind of websites are practical for the businesses that don't have much content. Maybe you're creating a website for a coffee shop that only wants a page to show who they are, what they are doing, 2 or 3 products that are making, and a contact page. They do not want to have online delivery, online buying, and they don't want anything except some information. If you don't have much information about the business or the website that you are going to create, and you don't have enough content to full pages, then consider making a one-page website. So we're going to start with a blank installation. This is a local installation, and I assume that you already know how to install WordPress and you have already bought a domain, and if you don't, please see other videos how you can do that. So I'm starting with a blank, and as I can see, a Greek installation. So let me quickly change the language. So I'm going to select English. Okay, and let's say that you didn't see the last part, so we are here. Okay, so we're going to start by going into post. This is a default installation, so it will have some dummy content here. Okay, I'm going to the trash and I'm going to delete permanently. I want to delete all posts. Then I'm going to all pages and I'm going to delete both of those pages. Move to trash, apply, and then I'm going to the trash and I'm going to select all of those and delete permanently. After that, I'm going to create a new page and I'm going to name it home. Home page. I'm going to hit publish twice and then continue. Let's go to comments. No comments here. I don't have to delete anything. Then we're going to appearances, themes, and here we have the default themes 2019. I'm going to select it and then press delete and OK. 2017, select it, delete, OK. And 2016, select it, delete, and OK. After that, this is the default, so we cannot delete it. And I'm going to select add new. And I'm going to select here to type here OceanWP. And I'm going to install this plugin. The reason that I'm installing the OceanWP and not Astra or any other theme, which are all of those great, is because in the free version of OceanWP, I have many options in the header. You can build, I think, about 7 combinations how the header will look, menu and logo. And also you have templates that you can create of your own using Elementor and create your custom header and footer, which is great for a free theme. And that's the only reason that I'm using the OceanWP and not Astra or another theme. If you want, you can use another theme. They're all great. I mean those that are known to be great and not every theme. So here it says that it wants Elementor, Ocean Extra, and WP Forms. Let's go to begin installing plugin. I'm not going to install WP Forms because I'm using Forminator as a form. So just install those two, Elementor and Ocean Extra. And after that, we're going to install some other plugins as well. So let's see if it is taking some time. Maybe I will pause the video. Okay, we have a warning here, doesn't matter. I'm going to refresh into the plugins and install plugins and see if it has already been installed. Let's see. Skip setup. And let's go to plugins again, install plugins. And now we have the Akismet, which I will deactivate it. The Hello Dolly, which I will deactivate it, and we have the Ocean Extra Elementor. Okay, I'm going to select those two and I'm going to hit delete. And now I'm going to select the add new and install some other plugins. I want to install the SSL, the really simply SSL. This is something that you should install. This will forward your non-HTTP pages to HTTPS pages, not non-HTTP, the HTTP to HTTPS. So it basically will redirect everything to a page with SSL. Then you want something for a form. Let's go and add a new. I shouldn't activate it, so I will not activate the next one, and I don't have to do the same steps again. And let's go for Forminator. Okay, so I'm just going to install it and not activate it so I can install all of those plugins at once. Okay, then we're going to use a CAS plugin. The best free for, in my opinion, is the Swift. And the best paid is the WP Rocket. So I'm going to install the Swift because we're dealing with free plugins. So I'm going to pause the video here. Okay. Let's go for the next one, which is the Swift. And install it. Next, we're going to install the Updraft Plus, which is a plugin so we can take our own backups. Now, many web hosting companies have their own schedule and own backups, but you should really have your own system for backing up your website, and it's a better solution if once a month or twice a month, if it's a website that you're constantly uploading some material, take a backup locally to your computer so you will not depend to the web hosting company at all. Let's go for the next one, which is the Rank Math, and it's an SEO tool. Rank Math is the plugin that will help you connect your website to Google. Okay, and the last plugin is a security plugin. It's the WordFence Security. And I'm not going to get into these plugins. I'm not going to do anything except creating my website. I'm not going to configure the other plugins because I don't want this video to take too long. I have already created videos for these plugins, except Rank Math, which will be coming, and Updrafts, I think. And let's go for the last one, which is WordFence. Okay, install now. Now I can go to installed plugins, or I can just activate that and it will redirect me to the plugins, and I'm going to activate this one, and those three. Activate, apply. And after that, we're going to the settings. Okay, we're waiting. So it redirects me to the Shift Performance, Auto Config, and Start. It will just take some time, do all of those steps. And let's pause the video again. Okay, so it's taking some time and it has already detected some errors here because it's a local installation, so it cannot find Varnish or Cloudflare CAS. So I'm going back to the dashboard, but in your case, just wait for this to finish. And let's go now to settings and general. So here I'm going to select the title, which is Choco or chocolate. And the tagline, the motto, will be hot or cold, we are what you want. Okay, then we have the address, and then we have the email. I will not select anyone can register, and then we have the time zone. I'm going to set it as Europe, Athens, and then the date format for me, which is first the day, then the month, and I want 24 hours type format. Okay, I'm going to save those changes, and then I'm going to reading. Okay, reading, and I'm going to select a static page and the home page. This is why I created the page before anything. Then I'm going to select here the summary and the block pages. If you're going to create, select something more than 10. Go for a 15 or 20 or something. If you have a template in the post that shows 3 items in the row, then go for a multiple of 3. Okay, 9, 12, 15, 18 or something. If you have 4 blocks, 4 articles in one row, then go for a number that's multiplied by 4, or go for 20 or something. Okay, let's save those. And then we're going into the discussion, and I'm going to remove the comments. Allow people to submit comments. I'm going to remove that because I don't want in this kind of page of website to have comments. Of course, it's only on articles and I don't have any posts here, but I don't want to. Let's go to the permalinks. This is very, very important. Always go to the permalinks and select post name here. It should be something by default in WordPress, but they don't want to set it by default. We have to do it every time. Okay, I'm going to dismiss that. I'm not going to reload over HTTPS because again it's a local installation and I don't really care. Okay, permalink structure updated, and dismiss the notice. So let's see how the website is looking right now. So we have something like home here, and then we have here the logo, which it's not uploaded yet. So first I'm going to create a menu right here. So I'm going into the back end, going into the appearances, then menus, and I know already the sections and what I'm going to have in the menu, so I'm just going to type it. Okay, here is the main menu. I'm just going to give it a name, so I do know what I'm dealing with here. Okay, then I'm going to select the display location to be the main. This is the main menu. Save it, and then I'm going to add some pages. Now, the home page is basically something that we add pretty much everywhere. Of course, when someone clicks in the logo, he can go directly to the home page. So in some cases, we do not add it. Now, in this particular website, because it's a one website page, you don't have to add the home. Okay, you don't have to add it. It will not go anywhere. So I'm going to skip that, and I'm going to go to custom links. And for the URL, I'm going to select pound at this moment. I will add those later. And for link, we have the services. We have the about us. And then we will have the contact. So I'm going to add those. You can add as many as you like. And if you want to create subdomains, you're going to move the part of the menu, not subdomains. Why I said subdomains? Sorry, submenus. If you want to create sub items in the menu, you just have to move, drag and drop it a little bit to the right. Okay, so this about us is a child to the services. If I update and go into the front end, we will see now that we will have the services and the contact, and if I hover over to the services, I will get the about us item. So let's see. Okay, let's refresh again and let's save again. Okay, this is where the menu is located. So we have the services and the contact, and when I have our services, I'm going to get the about us, as you can see here. So let's go back to the menu. This is the menu, it's ready. Just I'm going to drag and drop it here because I don't want to have any sub items. And then I'm going to the home page and I'm going to start creating the page. Now, since we're here, we can start by customizing the header first and later the footer. So let's go into the customize. I'm going to open in a new tab. You can access the customize from here, or appearance and customize, or I think there's somewhere here also. Oh no, okay, in the front page it's here, customize. Okay, for some reason it's taking way too long to load, but let's continue. We're going to see all those settings just to know what we're dealing with. Let's go for site identity first. This is the site title tagline, but we need the site icon, which is the favicon, and it will be located here in the tabs. So I'm going to select the site icon. It's recommended 512 pixels by 512. So it's recommended to have a square. Let's go to upload and let's go to these photos that I have already download, and let's go for the services and let's use I don't know which image, this one for the contact us. So let's slide all of those, and okay, so I have already resized the images, so you can see that the dimensions are 1600 by 1066, and the size is 250 kilobytes. So I have already resized the images, which is something that I always do before I upload those in the website, and I have already named the pictures, the images, as the section will be. So this is for the about section, this is the service section, this image will be for the contact, which one I selected, this one, contact us, this is the logo, and this will be for the hero section. Okay, so this is something that I always do. I want to name the images like that, and I don't want to leave the images like DC or something 9453. So contact us, I'm going to copy that and paste to the alternative text. This is the logo, so I'm going to do the same. Remember, it's very important to have the alternative text. This is something that Google wants, and again, for some reason, this is taking way too long. I don't know why, but it's taking some time. So I'm going to pause the video again. So I just restarted my PC because it was taking way too long. So I'm going to select the title and copy that to the alternative text. Okay, and do that here also. Now I have the arrows because I have gone into the library here, and so I went here just to copy the alternative text. So let's get back to the customization, and let's go to site identity. We were here, the site icon, and of course it wants to have a square icon for favicon. I do not have a square, I think. Okay, I have a square, but I think it's not 500 by 500, it's not square. So I'm going to select that, and it will be cut a little bit, but let's crop the image here. And now you will see that I have here a favicon. This is the favicon, and let's get back. Let's go back and select menus. Here you can select which menu you want to go to where. So the main menu will go to the main area, and then we have the widgets, which are those here for the sidebar. We will not have sidebar, so we don't care about the widgets. Let's go to the home page settings. We will see that I have a static page and home. Then we're going to general and general styling. Here, if we want, we can select the custom header, but we won't at this moment. Let's go for primary color. Since my colors are already for blue, I'm going to leave it as it is. You can see that here is the primary, here's the hover. So when I hover, it has something else than just the blue. It's a little bit darker. And the side backgrounds, it's blank. I want it blank. And the links color is grays, I think. And when I hover, they turn into blue. I will leave it as it is. You can check and change what you want here. So the layout style should be white and not boxed. Let's see if we can see what's what here. I think as you can see here, the white means from here end to this end, to this one. This is 1200 pixels. This is something that I want, because in most occasions when people will visit my site from a laptop, the most common laptop resolution is 1366 wide, pixels wide. So I want to have 1200 because I want to have also some space from here and some space here, not from here, space here and some space here. So this will be from here to here, the main container. Okay, and everything else will be left blank. And this is the content width, 72. This is from here, that it's the starting of the logo, until here where the main container ends, and then we have the sidebar. I will not change that, but if you want, you can change it, and it will refresh. It doesn't do that, but it will refresh apparently in some cases. And I will not do anything here because I don't have a sidebar after all. And then the pages layout, I want to have a full width inside the pages, and I don't want any sidebar. If you want some content padding, top and bottom, I will leave it as it is. Inside my page, I will set them as disabled margins. So basically this is the same. After that, for the source, for the search results, you have the posts, and then you can have inside the post right sidebar, right, like here. I want to have a sidebar for the post, but not in this website, because this website will not have post. But if you're creating a website with post, please do a sidebar so you can have the recent posts, a search or something else. Okay, and this you can say change how the sidebar appears, so you can have first sidebar and then content. Okay, and then we have the open graph, which is something for sharing into the social media. We can enable it, and I should recommend to enable it. And then you can write your Twitter username, Twitter, Facebook page URL, and the Facebook app ID, so it can grab directly what you share. So let's go back. I think I have to remove that here because I don't have anything to put by, but by all means go and enable that yourself. Okay, let's go back and let's go for the page title. This is the page title, chocolate. I will remove it because I will have the logo there. So this is the page title, the home. Okay, the chocolate is the website title. So the home will not be shown in any version. Okay, so I'm going to style here and going for hidden, because I don't want inside my pages any title. And inside Elementor, which are going to use to build the pages, you can create a heading and add there the name of the page. Okay, background color, I'm not going to set any of those because I don't have here the title. And then we have the breadcrumbs, which are not for here, not something that I want here. If you are going to create a blog website and you have many categories, then you should have breadcrumbs. Okay, then translation from home page 404 and search results. Here you can all go and translate your texts. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is scroll to top. This is an icon that will appear at the right bottom and it will say scroll up to top. I will put that there. Be aware that if you want to put something like that, then you should not have any services like bots that you will click here to so the visitor can speak to you, or you don't want a notification there or anything else. Leave it for the scroll up button. If you're going to put something else, then do not put a scroll up button. So this is the icon that I'm going to use, and the background color should be this, and the hover color should be this. We will change it later on if we want to. Okay, the pagination, I don't have anything, but if you are creating some posts, then you want to have the next or the last. This is the pagination, the next page, the second page, third page, and everything else. Okay, then forms. We're not going to change any of that because we're going to change all of those in the Forminator. I have already created a video about that. And theme buttons, this is the default themes buttons that you are going to get. I'm not going to change any of that either. Okay, and then we have the 404 page, which can be full width or something else, and then you can also select the template for that. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is the typography and general. I'm going to use here the Greek because I'm from Greece, and then I'm going to check the body and select here another one, which will be Roboto. No, for the body should be Ubuntu. Okay, Ubuntu. And then font weight default. Okay, font style default. Text transformation, no. And font size, let's go for 17. Line height 1.7. And the font color should be black. Okay. After that, let's go back and let's go to all headings. And here I'm going to select Roboto. Okay. And here I'm going for the font color of black also. After that, let's go back, and then you can go to every one heading and something and change that to 40. Let's go for a 40 head on heading 2. Let's go for 32. Okay, H3, H25, H4 is 21. And then we have the logo here, and I don't want anything in the logo because I'm going to remove here the text. So let's go back. Top bar, this is the top bar where you can place the phone number, you can place some icons, some social icons, and here you can select the size and what you want to have here. It's pretty straightforward, as you can see. The main menu, this is the main menu. And for the font family, I will leave it default. It will grab the settings from the fonts. And then we have the size, which will be a 16. Okay, letter spacing, I think it's good, it's okay. And as you can see, it hasn't refreshed, and the services has a sub item, but it will do later on. Let's leave it as it is. Okay, main menu drop downs, I don't have any. Mobile menu, breadcrumbs, blog entry title, and everything else. So let's leave this and let's go for the top bar, which is this. In general, I'm going to disable it. I do not want any top bar at this moment, but if you want, And if you want to style it, you could go in the next step, which is content, and select what you want for a template, or you can go into the social and enable the social here by using something for the Twitter and something for the Facebook. So you can see that it will load some social icons here. Of course, you can select the color, and where it says place your contact, it's here where you can have the number, your mobile number or something, but I'm going to disable those. Okay, and let's continue with the header. Okay, general, and this is how the style will look like. This is why one of the reasons why I chose the OceanWP. It has 7 different styles for the main header. So we're going for minimal, and this is the minimal how it looks like, and you can go for something else. Transparent, which will be transparent if we had content, but we don't. If we had, the content should be underneath the menu. Then you can go for tab menu, with something like that. You can go for a full screen. Click and get a full screen menu and some other options as well. So let's go for the minimal. If you want the header to be full width, the height that you want, maybe I should remove it a little bit. Go for a 70. Okay. And if you want to have the header border here, I don't care. I can leave it as it is. Okay, the background, the padding, and content after the heading if you want. Okay, let's go for header media. Here you can add here a video or a background image or something like that. I don't want anything. And let's go for the logo. This is what I want here. I'm going to select this logo here. Skip cropping. Be sure to not have any padding inside the logo. Okay, in many cases when I ask for a logo, the client will send me an image. Let's go and select that again, and I will have too much space here and here. As you can see now, it doesn't have any space down here where the letter ends. A little bit further, the image ends. Okay, so it basically takes the whole space. Let's skip cropping. And of course, it's way too big. Let's go for something up 150 or something. 150. No, let's go for 140. 130. Yeah, it looks better. Okay. Menu, which is if you want to have a template for the menu. Top level drop down icon, you can remove that arrow here. Second level if you want. Drop down border. I'm not going to select any of those, but in the links I do like to have the backlighting. It's something that I really like here. As you can see, it's a really nice effect. You can check all of those, but I will leave it as it is. And then we have the main styling for the menu, how the letters are, links color. Let's go for a little bit of black. Okay, when I hover, I have this blue, and the current menu item is this one, but I'm going for a little bit of darker than this blue. But in this case, of course, it doesn't matter because I only have one page and one page website. So just to show you what you can do here and not in this particular set of design, it will not work here. So then we have the width for the drop down styling. This is the width, and you can change all of those settings. Then you have the search icon, which you can disable. And let's leave it as it is. After that, we can go for the social menu, and I can enable it and have some icons inside there, but I don't want to, so I'm not going to add any of those, so I'm going to remove it again. And the menu will go back to its place, okay, and then we have the mobile menu, and here it says where the breakpoint is, how wide should be the screen when it falls to another to a mobile menu. So I'm going for 767. This is something that you should check, but I know because I only have 3 items in the menu, it will go until 767 pixels, and then it will break to a hamburger icon. Okay, and this is the mobile style, which is sidebar or something else. You can check everything. This is the hamburger icon, the default icon, of course. This is the close icon, and this is the colors for the mobile. As you can see, it has way too much options for a free theme. Okay, I think it's the best, for me at least, it's the best free theme in this particular time. So block entries, this is where you select what you want for the blog, and here I should select the right sidebar, but I don't have any posts again. And then you can have the featured image, title, meta, content, read more, and something else. And this is for the single posts, and you can have all of those settings, even have read more content and related posts and something like that. And let's see if we have anything else. We have sidebar, and I'm not going to touch that. And then we have the footer, and let's see, we can have 3 columns here. 3 columns, the background color should be black, and the text color should be gray. No, let's go for white. Okay. And then we have the links color, should be blue or something, border color. And I'm going to hit the fixed footer on, so the footer will go back to the down to the page. So basically, even if you have a little bit of content here, the footer will not come up. This is something that I really like. Okay, the padding, I will leave it as it is for the moment, but you know where it is and how you can change that. And then we have the footer bottom, which is this copyright text, and it should be white. So let's go for text color white. Okay, this is what you can change, and of course you can change the OceanWP theme by Nick with something else. This short code is something that will change. As you can see, it's 2020 now, and next year it will say 2021. It will automatically change. Okay, and I can remove some padding here because I think it needs a little bit to be removed. Okay, something like 10 to 10. Okay, I don't have anything else. If you have a custom CSS or JavaScript, you can add it there. So I'm going to hit publish, and we're going to start building the page. So let's see now how it looks. Let's go and refresh the page. And as you can see here, the menu is not saved. Okay, I'm going to save that right now. Let's go to appearances and menus. And this is all because I just restart my computer because the website was going way too slow. I think it's something with the hard drive, but I'm not sure. The SSD is failing me. Okay, again, it's taking too long to load. I'm going to pause the video. So the settings, the menu is open. And now I'm going to select this and drag it again here and save the menu once more. And after it will load, I will go in the front end and reload the page again. Let's see if it has been saved. No, it doesn't want to. Okay, it's saved now. Let's go and refresh the page. And we successfully created the menu. Okay, so let's go to the next one. But before we go, I think the menu is way to top. It's not in the middle from here to here. So let's go into the customize. Let's go back to the header, general, and then from 70, let's go and see in which number it will start growing. Okay, 80. Okay, 100. So I'm going for 100 because I think here it says the same. So in 100 it's vertically aligned. So I'm going to hit publish here, and then here I'm going to edit the page. Remember, it's the home page that we're talking about because we don't have any other page. So it took about 1 year, but it loaded. And here we have the home page. We're going for the content layout, and we're going to hit 100% full width. Now this is unnecessary because I have already set that in the customizer, but it's a way of habit. I always do that. And for margins, I'm going to set disable. I'm going to update that. Hopefully it will not take long. Okay, page updated, and then I'm going to edit that with Elementor. It says updating here still, even though I've seen that the updated notification. Let's hit edit with Elementor and hope for the best. I'm very disappointed with the local by Flywheel app. I think it doesn't work if your computer is not, I don't know, very powerful. It's not an old computer, this one, but for some reasons it doesn't want to run smoothly. i7 second generation with 6 gigs of RAM. But no, it will take 1 year every time you push a button. Okay, so let's just pause the video and wait. Okay, this has loaded, and we're going to start building our website. We're going to start by clicking here that it has a plus icon, and this will add a structure to the section. So we're going to select the first one, which is the full width, no columns. One width, not full width, no columns. So we can drag here anything we want. Basically, the Elementor works with section. This is a section. If we're going to click here, we'll see that we have here a section. Okay, got it. Right click. And basically the section means that you have things, elements, images, headings, buttons that have the same meaning, the same thing. They're talking about the same product or something else. So if you go to another website, you will see that they have a section that is talking about, let's go for Apple. In the apple.com website, and we will see what the section is. So this section from here where the menu ends until here, we have the section about iPhone 11 Pro. So the title, the subtitle, the text, even the buttons and the images about the iPhone 11 Pro. Then we have another section for iPhone 11. Then we have another section for the watch, the iWatch. Then we have another section, and the one is for a product here for the heart health. And then they have the Add TV, and then they have other section about products. So in every section you will have same things. And this is what you should know and how you should create your website. Let's start now by going and adding here a background. So I'm going to style, and I'm going for the background, and I'm going to select here that says classic. And then for the image, I'm going to select the choco background, this one. I have already set the alternative text, so there's no need for me to redo it. And I'm going to click Insert Media. After that, I'm going to select the position to be center. This is the focal point, and this means that the center of the image will be always appearing in my screen. If I have a mobile device, I will see in this particular image from here to here, but I will still see the center. Okay, I can have the image cropped from the left and the right corners, but I will always see the center. So after that, we're going for attachment, and I'm not going to set any of those in this point. Let's go for a no repeat, and size, let's go for cover. Okay, so after that, I will go for an overlay background, but first I'm going to add a heading so you can see what the overlay background is, overlay color. So I'm going to add a heading here, and here the heading, the title, will say Choco. Now, one thing I forgot is if you go here in the settings, and if you go here that says Elementor and settings, you can check two boxes that will remove the styling from the Elementor and will grab the styling from the theme. So it will grab the colors and the fonts here, the colors and the fonts from the theme. You should do that, and this way I can add headings and stuff into my page, and they will all grab the theme's settings. If my client or I decide to change the heading size, I can go to the customizer and I can just change the size from 30 to 32 perhaps, and it will change in the whole website. This is why I want to keep those settings enabled. So let's save that and refresh the page, and of course I'm going to pause the video till the stay on page. It's not even saved, my god. Okay, let's refresh the page. I'm going to pause the video and be back when it loads, except if it does it really quickly. No. Okay, so it's loaded. I'm going to remove this. So let's go here, right click and set delete, and I'm going to add again the heading here, and as you can see now it has the black color. This is what we set in the default settings. Okay, now if I go and put it H1 and type Choco, this will have the size that we put in the customizer, and then we're going for style, and I'm going for text color of white. Okay, after that I'm going to set that in the middle. So let's go back to content and let's go for the middle, and now we want some space on the top and bottom. Now we can do it by using the space in the edit section. Here we can set the minimum height to be, I don't know, 400, 600. It looks okay. Let's go for 600 because we're going to add some stuff also. And remember that when you see the page here, it's not the size that it will remain. If I hit here the arrow, you will see now that the image will change dimensions. Okay, it will change how it looks, not dimensions. So keep that in mind, because we have this sidebar, everything shrinks. Okay, so after that we're going to have another heading, and I will set that to H2. Let's leave it as H2. I will put that in the middle, and I will type here hot or cold, we are what you want. Hot or cold, we are what you want. Of course, these all are something that I have imagined. It's not a real website, just to see how you can build this up. Let's go underneath that, and we're going to add a button. So we're going to the button and we're going to drag and drop it here, and here that says click here, it will say contact us. contact us, like that. And we're going to put that in the middle. The link should be left as it is right now. The size is small, I will leave it as it is. And then let's go for the style. And we want some colors. The text color is okay, but the background color should be light blue, something like that. Of course, you should grab the colors from your logo and put them inside here. And when I hover, I want the background color to be a little dark blue. Okay, so it will change like this. Okay, now I should also put some radius. It's, I don't know, it's 2 or 3. Let's make it 10. It's a little bit better for me. Okay, and we're good to go for the first section. The first section is known as the hero section, the hero image, or something like that. And then we're going to add another section now. Let's go here, and I'm going to select the plus icon again. And now I'm going to select the first one. And here we will have some heading, of course. So let's go and add a heading. The heading should say services. Okay, it will go in the middle. And now we want to have some space on top and some space at the bottom. Let's go into the style. This is the section. No, let's click the section. Now it says section here, so I'm going to style and advanced, and I'm going to put some padding. I'm going first to click this to unlink all of those, so I can put a different number for all of those. And I'm going for 100 top and 100 bottom. Okay, I think it's way too big, 100. Let's go for 70. Yeah, and 70 bottom. Okay, after that, I want to have some inner section because I want to have 3 columns with the products that I'm selling. So we want to start building the first column, and then we're going to duplicate the column. So we're going to do it a little bit faster and not recreate everything 3 times. Here I'm going to add a heading. Okay, and now let's go and change this just to have it already fixed. Let's go to the section, and I'm going to add a background, which will be this one. And here I'm going for an overlay background color, classic, and the color should be white. Okay, and here, let's close that. Here that says opacity, I'm going for 0.8. Something like that. So the image should not be too bright. It will be like barely be seen. I just want to have something except the white space here. Also here I could use an overlay background color. Let's go to the styling and let's go for the background overlay. And we're going to select classic and then add the color black. And it's okay. Now, here we have the title, which this service it's an H2. So here should be an H3. Okay, so this is not as important as the title and not as important as the button. Now the services it's an H2, and every title in every section will be an H2. Here this will be an H4. Okay, and of course in the middle. Now let's change this. You can change it by typing here or triple click here and type inside here directly. Let's go for hot choco, which is a hot chocolate or something, and then we have the text underneath that. Okay, that will say hot and creamy or something, and I don't really care. It will say something. Let's leave it like this. Okay, I will put that also in the middle. And then I'm going to select here that is the column, and I'm going to to the style, no, to advanced, and here in the padding I'm going for 40, so it will be like this. Now I want to change a little bit the text, so I'm going for 2 lines. Let's select the text and let's hit enter here, or shift and enter, so it will break into 2 lines with no space between. And now I want to put a background inside here, so let's go and see how it will look. Let's go and put in the style a background type of color white. Okay, and as you can see now, the color is everywhere in the whole column. But I want to change that. I'm going for a margin. Let's go for 20. Okay, let's go for 50. Not 2050. Okay, 50. Now, of course, since I haven't unlinked those, they all change to the same number. And I think it's 50 is not good enough. I hope I should go for 70. Yeah, 70 is better. Okay, and maybe I should remove here the tab. Let's go for no, I will leave it as it is. Okay, it's pretty good. Now this is the first column, so I want to duplicate that. I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going again to duplicate it. So I have 3 columns, and I'm going to delete that. Now since I have 3 columns, you can see now that it has changed. So maybe I shouldn't use too much padding here and too much margin. Let's go for 50. Okay, and I think it's better. Now, since I have changed this, and also I don't want too much space here, so I will unlink those, and instead of 40, I'm going for 20. Okay, this should change, but it didn't. Let's okay, it's leaving some space here that I don't want, and let's go for a little bit of more padding here. Okay, something like that. Now I will click here and right click here, and I will select copy, and then right click here and select paste style. So it will take the style that I have put in the column and apply there, and then again paste style. It will not change the style in the heading and the text, it will only change the style in the column. Okay, so I think I'm okay with that. Here I will put called Choco, and here is something else like services, or I don't know, services. So this is the second section with the services, and now I'm going to add another section which will be a contact us. Now since I'm starting a new section, I was thinking to put the heading in the middle, but I know that the background that I'm going to use is a very dark and has white, not white, but space in the right. Let's go and see what I'm talking about. Go to the section, style, select here, and background type, and this is the background I'm going to use. So I'm going to align all the text in the right, so I'm not going to use this kind of section. Let's go and delete that, and let's start again by selecting in the beginning the 2 columns. Okay, and then select again the section, style, the classic background type, and the image should be this one. Okay, and now I'm going to add here a heading that it should say about us. Okay, I want it in the middle, I want it an H2, and I want it to be white. Okay, after that I want some text, So let's go and grab the text editor, put that underneath. I'm going to select here the color to be white, and I'm going to copy that and paste it sometimes. So we have something like this. This is the About Us text. Okay, and of course I want to put some space on top and on the bottom. You should have something like that. Okay, since you have some space here and some space here, and as I can see, the space here is way less than the space that it looks around here, so I have to narrow it down here. You will see what I mean if I go and update that and see how it looks in the front end. And let's start building this. Okay, it refreshed, it saved quickly enough, but it was saved. Okay, so if I see here, the space that I have here is way more than the space that I have here. So I want to narrow this down a little bit. And also I want to give this a little radius, border radius, and maybe a text shadow, box shadow, sorry. So it will separate a little bit from the background. So let's do all of that. Let's go here into here. I'm going to give here the border radius of 20, yeah, something like that. And then I'm going to the box shadow, select here, the color should be black, but not so bright. Let's go for an opacity about 30%, 0.3. Okay, and then 0.010, it looks okay. I could go for a 5 blur, so it will not be too bright. I should barely see it when I look at it. Copy, and then paste here, paste style, and then paste style again. Remember that every time you make a website and you go and take a look at it, you will want to make some changes. This is normal. So you look at it once, you will do some fix here, some changing there, and then you will come back the next day. You will say that I need to change this, then you will need to change that. That's all normal. You will do some changes, except if you have a specific styling that your client wants to apply. Okay, so after that I'm going back to the section and I'm going to hit here section, advanced, and then from 70 I'm going for a 50, and I'm going to leave it as it is there. This has not refreshed yet, of course. And let's go to the next one, which is here. I'm going to select the section and I'm going to add some space inside here. Now you can also select the column and add some space. You can select the heading and add some space on top, but I like to put it into the section because I want to know where is where. I have it as a habit, and I know that in every website that I want to remove some space, I have it in the section if it's space top and bottom. So let's go advanced and let's go for here 50 and 50. A little bit more, I think, because the space here is a little bit more. So let's go for 70 and 70 at the bottom. Okay, now it looks okay. And let's go into the background again, into the styling, and here, sorry, not here, here into the position, I'm going for center, 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 center. And here is it a fixed? No, it's not a fix, it's a scroll. And here it's a no repeat and cover. Okay, now I think I want to put a little bit of dark overlay color, a little bit, because it has some white spots here. So let's go into the background overlay and let's select a black, and I will remove a little bit of opacity. I'm going for 0.3, something like that. Okay, it looks better. And underneath that, I'm going to select here a section. And here I'm going for again 2 columns, I think 2 columns. So I'm going to remove that. I'm going to select again 2 columns. And in this section, I'm going to add the background, which will be this lady here. Okay, insert media. And here I'm going to add a heading, which will say contact us. I will put that in the middle again. And after that, I'm going to add a short code with the Forminator form, which I haven't created yet. So let's go and update this, and let's go back to our website, and we're going for a Forminator. I'm going to go into forms, and I'm going to add a new form. So I'm using Forminator because it's first of all, it's a free plugin that has many potentials. You can do amazing stuff with that. You can even use logical conditions and have some fields. So when someone chooses an answer or something else, you can do many stuff with that, and also can customize how you want to appear, which is great. Let's go and create a new one. I'm going to select contact form here. These are all basically the same. You can start from blank and create what you want, but since it has some fields ready, let's go and create that. This is the contact us, and I'm going to create that. So it will basically have the name, email, phone number, and message fields ready, and you can just go and change if you want some fields. If you're going to create some others, you can then change how it looks in colors or fonts, and then just have it applied in your website. Okay, and it's taking some time, of course. Okay, I'm going to pause the video again. I don't even know how many times I have already paused the video. Okay, so let's go now, and I will leave it as it is at first, and then I'm going to change the style, and you can see what and where you can go and change and what you can do with that. So I'm going to hit publish, and then I'm going to wait, and it will show me the short code. Here is the short code. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going into this into the Elementor page. Okay, here I'm going to add here a short code underneath the contact us, and then I'm going to paste the short code here. After that, I want to put some margin on top and bottom. So let's go and into the section, and let's go here, not some padding, not margin. Let's go for 70, which we had before. I'll link that, delete the 70 here, and delete the 70 from here. So it looks like that. Now I want the whole column to have a little bit of color, so it will not. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry about that. My phone rang just to force me to pause the video one more time. Okay, so we're going to add some background color here. So even if the image goes underneath the contact form, it will still be clearly visible. Let's go here to column, let's go to style, and we're going for the background type to be a color. Going for a white, and I'm going here to add some opacity, something like that. So it's white, but not too white. It has a little bit of opacity, about 0.3. And let's continue. Underneath that, we're going to put some social icons. Let's go for social. Okay, and here we have the Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And let's go into the style, and I'm going for a little bit less of sizing. Let's go for 20. Yeah, something like that. and underneath that we're going to use, let's see, where is it? The icon box. Okay, now the icon box has an icon with the heading, a title, and some text. I'm going to delete the text, and I'm going just to leave the icon with the text. The icon should be a phone, like this one. Okay, insert it. Okay, and the heading should be the number 220 to 200 to 563, I don't know, a random number. Now I'm going to style that, and let's see. First I'm going into the content. I forgot to put the stacked here. Okay, something like this. So now the primary color should be blue, this kind of blue, or no, this kind of blue, and the white is the secondary color, and the sizing should be 20, yeah, something like that. Okay, after that the content, the spacing should be, this is the spacing after the title, so I need the spacing between the icon and the title. Let's go and see where is that spacing. Here is a padding. Okay, here is the spacing, sorry. So let's go for a 5, and we're going to go with a little bit less in the size of the text. Let's go to the content, and let's go for typography, and let's go for 17, something like that, but not so dark. Let's go for 500, and maybe I could go also a little bit closer. Now I need those to be stacked one next to the other, and I need 3 icons. The one is the phone, the second is the address, and the third is the mail. So how I'm going to do that? If I duplicate here this, it will go one next to the other, so I can just go and add a needed section here and grab this and put it here. So I'm going to delete that, and now I can duplicate that. Not the element, I'm going to duplicate the column. So I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to remove this column, and I'm going to duplicate that again. So we have now 3 columns, and we have here the phone, and here instead of the phone icon we can go for a home with the address, and here is the address. And here let's go for an envelope. And here let's go for mail at mail.com. Okay, now sorry, let's see how it looks in the front end. And I have to put some styling also. Now I don't like that these social icons are aligned here, and I don't have anything here, so I'm going to remove those from here, and I'm going to add those in the footer because I don't like the styling how it looks right now. And let's update that. And also I think I will add some effects here. So I'm going to select here, which is the column. I'm going to advanced and then motion effects, and I want to fade in left, slow, and the delay is 250, something like that, 250 milliseconds. Now I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it here, paste style and paste style. So now all the columns should have a motion effect, and this column should have a 500, and this should have a delay of 750. something like that. And we will see how it looks in the front end. Now, since I have put a motion effect here, I could also use some motion effect in the button, so it will grab some attention because it will come lastly. So let's go here and let's go to advanced and motion effects and fade in up. Okay, and animation is slow. And of course here I can do something about this or just the text. Let's go for just the text, and I will put some motion effects for the text. Fade in and slow. Okay, and maybe I will leave those as they are at this moment. So let's go and save that and refresh the page here. And when I scroll down, you can see now the scroll to top icon. Okay, we're waiting. Let's go and see what else we can change at this moment. Okay, we're going to start and not creating, but styling the design in the mobile and tablet view, since we're waiting for the PC view, for the normal view. So let's go for the tablet mode and let's go back on top. This is quite okay, but I could just remove some of the size. So let's go into the layout of the section, and for minimum height, let's go for 500 instead of 700, which it is right now. Okay, maybe I could use some space between those, but it's not too important. This is not looking good, so let's go here and let's go to advanced and let's go for 400 margin, not 400, sorry, 40. And let's go for padding of 10. Okay, and here in the bottom I have to go for a little less. I think that it takes the space here from the column. So let's go and copy first everything. Copy, paste style, and paste style. Okay, so it was taking the space of the next column, so that's why it looked like that. And of course I have to change it a little bit, so let's go for here, not 10, let's go for 30. Let's go for 20 here, 20 and 20, something like that, I think. And let's copy that, paste style, and then paste style again. Okay, and it looks a little bit better. Okay, and after that I want something in the about us. No, I think it's looking good, but let's go into the section and go to the background, and I'm not going to change anything. And the contact us is looking good. Okay, it's looking okay. And maybe I could just not remove, but have a little bit of less size in here. I think it's 17 right now, so I can go for a typography of 15 or something. Let's go for something like that, so I can copy this and paste the style in all the others. Paste style and paste style. And let's go and see how it looks right now. As you can see, the bottom goes up. Here you will see the services that are coming like this. This is the about us, and this is the contact us. Now I want to have some effects here in the background, so I'm going to have here in this section the background to be fixed. Let's go first in the desktop mode, and the position should be this, not center for the services, no, center. Okay, center, and the attachment should be fixed. Okay, so as you scroll down, you can see that the background stays the same. So I will do that also for this section. Let's go and put that. Also attachment fixed. Okay, so you can scrolling down and you can see how it looks. Now you cannot do that in every section, but you can do it one by one section. So fixed, scroll, fixed, and then scroll again or something. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little bit of white overlay color here. So let's go for background overlay and let's go select the color white. And let's go for 0.3. Okay. Something like that. Yeah, I think it's okay. Let's go again. It's saving, but it's not. Let's wait a little bit. Or pause the video it is. Yeah, pause the video. Okay, it is saved again. So let's go and refresh the page here in the front end. And let's go and change here the tablet. Now, as you can see, we have the effect here. The services coming up from the right. The background is fixed. The about us is scrolling. And this is fixed also. I should also get some radius here. As I can see, it needs some radius. So let's go back to the desktop and back to our column. Here we're going for the border and we're going to put here at 20. Okay. And let's go now for the tablet view. Okay. And now, since I have a little bit more of space here, I can go for a little bit of size to change the size here. Let's go to the column layout and I can go for a 70 or something. So it will be a little bit bigger. Or you can go 100% and go in the middle. There's no need to separate that. So I can go for something like that. And then once I'm in mobile, let's go back to the top. I can see here the Choco. I don't think that I need to change anything. Expect maybe have this to be a little bit of less. Let's go for 25, 22, something like that. The services are looking good. About us is looking good. And the contact us is looking good also. And of course, these are now stacked vertically, so they are looking great. Okay, so let's go and update that again. And now I can go and start building my footer. Before that, I have to create some anchor, and this is what it will create the scrolling effect. So I'm going here in the services section, and I'm going to add here. Here we have the section. Okay. I'm going to add here an anchor. This one. And I'm going to put it over the services. Okay, so this should type services. Services. Okay, after that I want another one into the About Us page. So let's go and add that also on top. And it's about. If you want to put two words, you have to use a hyphen. And then let's go to the contact and add that again. Okay, and here we're going for contact. Okay, contact. No, it's not contact, it's contact. Okay, now that I have set that, I can go here that I have the button, and here in the content I have a link which will add, which will begin with the pound, and then I will use the word that I put in the anchor, the contact. Okay, so pound and then contact. The same I will do with the menu. So let's go here, close that, and let's go for appearances and menus. Hopefully it will load today. No. Okay, so it loaded, and here we have the URL, and I'm going here back, and I'm going just to copy that to be sure. Let's go to the anchor and copy the services, and here I'm going to paste it after the pound. Okay, then we have the about us, which is about, and then we have the contact, and save menu. Okay, it's saved. Now I have already refreshed the page, so I don't have to stop the video every time. And now if we go to the contact us, it will scroll down to the contact us section. If we go to the about us, it will go to the about us section. And if we go to the contact from the menu or the services, it will go to this section. Now, as you can see, the anchor will lead the section to be on top, but I miss some content here, content. I would like to have this section aligned like this, so I will get the space here. But since we have already some padding here, we're getting in on top of the page the anchor. So I'm going to change that by going into the page again, and I'm going to remove from here the 70 pixels on top. So here we have the 70 pixels, so I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to put underneath that a spacer. So I'm going to add a spacer, and I'm going to put here 70 pixels. Now, maybe in the future, Elementor will remove the spacer. They have already said that they will do that. If they do that, you can just click here, which is the anchor, and select advanced, and then put the padding here, bottom 70. First click here to unlink all the values, and then click here 70. It's exactly the same. Of course, you can put the services some padding on top, but I do like to put the previous element and bottom padding, and not from this element top padding. Okay, top padding and bottom padding. So again, we're going to go here and then advanced. I'm going to remove the 70 that we have on top, and then I'm going to add here the spacer with 70 here. And lastly, we're going to do that here also. Select here, advanced, and remove this. And then select the spacer, drag and drop it here, and select 70 here. Okay, so let's hit update and wait half a day. And we're going then to start building the footer. I'm going to create two different footers. The one will be with the theme, so we're going to build it using widgets, and the other is going to be with the Elementor. The difference between those is when you build it with the Elementor, it will have way more control. You can put exactly what you want in every places that you want. I'm showing you also the theme footer because I want you to know how you can build it. If you want a simple footer, you can just build that. So the green line is about 70%. Let's see if we will get something quicker. So let's go here in the menu, and here we're going for the appearance and then widgets. Here is where we're going to add the widgets to the footer. We have selected 3 columns, so we will have footer 1, footer 2, and footer 3. The footer 4 is not used. Let's see, it's saved now here, so let's go and refresh this page. And of course, pause the video until everything will load. So it is loaded now, and as I've said, I'm going to use the footer 1, footer 2, and footer 3. And let's go and see the page now that it has been loaded again. Let's go for the contact us. And hasn't it been loaded? Okay. I thought I loaded. Let's go and refresh that and start building the widgets. So I think I have saved that, but I'm not sure. Okay, so let's go and start creating our footer. We're going to start here by adding the logo. So we're going to add an image. Now, of course, in the image, we don't have too much of control. So add a widget here. And here I'm going to add the logo. Okay, I'm going to delete that and put that and do that again. No, I'm going to edit that, and instead of full size, I'm going for a thumbnail. Okay, update and save. I think this is going to take forever because I need to save too many options and refresh the page. So after that, we're going to use some icons, and we want to put an icon with the phone number and other stuff like that. So we need the plugin to add those because there is no way to do that in a fancy way. So let's go and start in the plugin. I'm going to add new. Of course, I haven't saved that. Stay on page. Let's save that. Okay, and let's go in plugins, add new. And here I'm going for Astra. This is the theme, and I want a plugin, a very good plugin that they have, the Astra widgets, so I can use the address and other icons. Install now. Of course, you can use it in every theme. You don't have to use it only with the Astra theme. This is a plugin. Okay, this refreshed the page. So let's see. Contact us, and now I have the space that I wanted here. If I go to About Us, it looks much more fancy, and services, it's right here. So this is how it's going to look, and then we're going to recreate here the footer. Not recreate, create the footer. So let's activate this, and we're going again to appearance and then widgets once it's loaded. Okay, let's go appearances and widgets. I'm not going to hit continue and set everything else. Doesn't matter at this moment. Okay, so let's go for the contact info, footer 1, add widget. And let's see how it looks right now. Let's save that. Also, I have a Skype here, a website, and other stuff, but let's see how it looks. Let's go for the front end and refresh the page. And now you can see that I have the contact info, some text, lorem ipsum, and then I have the address, the phone, the mobile, fax, email, and website. And of course, I have a button here. So I'm going to remove that. Let's go into the widgets, and I'm going to remove the Skype. Where was the Skype? Skype call us. This is the button of the Skype. I'm going to remove this and this. I don't want a website. This is the website. For the email, I don't want the title. I just want the icon and then this. Okay, so let's go and remove the title. And here you will put the URL of the email and then the text. So you can have a different text and different URL. Here we have the fax, which I will remove. Then we have the mobile, and I will remove. I just want one phone, not everything else here. Okay. And then I have the phone, and I will remove the title. And then I have the address, I will remove the address, and then I have the text, which I will remove. And then instead of contact info, I will just have the icons, no contact info there. So I'm going to save that. And as I can see here, I don't have the image that I have put here. I don't know why. So I'm going to put that again. So let's go for the image once again. Where was the image? Image. I have lost the image. Okay, this is the image, and I'm going to select footer 1, add widget, and add the image logo. I'm going to select the logo here, and I'm going to put here a thumbnail, so it will be a little less of a size, and then I'm going to put that on top. Hit save once again, and let's refresh the page just to see how those are looking without the image, of course. I don't think that it has put the image at this moment. So this is how it looks. I think this should be a little bit in the middle, but it's okay, it's fine. Let's go into widget. Okay, it's saving, and now let's go and add the Astra address just to see the differences. Let's go in the footer. So we have here the title, style is in line or in stack. Here we have the title, the address, phone, fax, email, or something. Let's go for stack, not in line. Display icons. Yes, I want to display icons. The address should be something like what we have here in the contact info. Let's copy that. This one. Okay, this is the address. The phone number is this one. It's looking good. Okay, and then the email is this one. Okay, icon color is white. And space between icons and space address text fields, you can change all of those once it's loaded. Now, since we're waiting, we're going to start building the footer with the Elementor, so we don't have to wait for everything. Let's go into the templates, and we're going for the save template. I'm going to open that in a new tab, and I'm going to close some tabs here. I'm leaving this one because I want to style it a little bit. And let's see if it's saved. No, of course not. Why should it be saved? I don't know, guys, sorry about that. I'm pretty disappointed with the local by Flywheel program. I using XAMPP most cases, but in this computer I have installed that just to work something out. But it's not looking good. Okay, so I'm going to add a new template. Oh, sorry, I just opened the templates in Elementor, but I want the theme templates. So I'm going for the... So I clicked here in the theme panel, and here I'm going to click my library because I want the library of the theme and not the templates in Elementor. And here we're going to create a new template that is called footer. And when it loads, we will start building it. Let's see if it refreshed. Okay, this is how the image is looking right now. And this is how we're having the icons with the Astra plugin. Now I can go ahead and change a little bit of the width here. And also I can remove this if you like this better. But you are now able to see that you cannot do everything with these widgets. Of course, I can add some custom CSS and custom HTML just to have the image aligned in the middle, and then have something right here with the social icons or something, and then have here another thing or another menu or something else. But let's go now and create the footer in the template so we can style it with the Elementor and have it look better. Now we're going to press the Add New, and then we're going to name that footer. Okay, and I'm going for Elementor Canvas because I don't want any header and any footer inside there. And let's go to publish that. And then we're going to edit that with Elementor. The canvas basically means that you don't get any header or any footer. It's a blank page, a blank canvas, and you will start building there. So I'm going to first grab, 3 columns, not one, 3 columns. And in the section, I will need a color, section, style, and let's go for a background color of gray or something. Let's see what it looks like. This a little bit of gray is good. Let's go for a black and go like this. Okay, this is looking good. Now here we're going to add the image. This should be the logo, and select image. Okay, and now here in the style I can go width 100 because I don't want, no, this is percent, so let's go for 30, maybe less, 30%. Yeah, 30%. I can style it where I want it, so I can put it in the left or middle or right. Let's go for left at this moment, and we will see how it looks. Then we can add here the icons, the icon box. So let's go for that. And here we want to have these tagged. This should be the phone. Okay, phone, insert. And now let's go and remove this title. Okay, and let's go for style. Let's go first in contact and icon position, put it like this. So let's go next in the style, and we want the primary color to be white. Okay, and the secondary color to be black, something like that. After that, the spacing is okay, I think, but the size is not. Let's go for 15. 13. Okay. And then in the content, we're going for a white color. Okay. Alignment, let's go tab. And typography, let's go for 16. Something like that. Okay, now triple click it. No, I cannot triple click it. I can go here and put the phone to 10, to 10, to 10, to 10. Okay, and then I can duplicate it 3 times. And then I can go and change here the icon. So let's go for this one. And I'm going to change that to a home. And this is the address. Insert. Address. And also here should be an envelope. Insert. And change this to mail@mail.com. Okay, now I don't want so much space in between, so let's go into the style. And I know that the content has also a description that I have just erased, but I want to go to the typography and put here 0, so it will not take any size. And then let's go to the advanced and let's go into the margin bottom. Let's go for a 0 and let's go for something less. I think I don't get anything less here. Let's go and see if this is going to help. Okay, minus something, 10 or something, 12, 13. Minus 25, something like that. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste the style here, paste the style, so this will come up also. And also I will need to put some space on top because I have a little bit of space at bottom. So let's go to column and let's go and put some, not margin, I will put in the whole section, so I will have the space inside all the columns. So let's go into the section again and let's go into advanced, and I'm going to put here a 10 pixel padding, something like that, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, after that, here I'm going to put some social icons, so I'm going to add the social icons. Okay, I'm going to align them, all those in the middle, so I'm going to select the column and I'm going for vertical align middle. And also I'm going to have them as they are, but a little bit less in size. Let's go for 25 or something. Let's go for 20. Okay, let's give them some padding. No, sorry, spacing was what I wanted. Let's go for some spacing. Let's go for 30. Okay. And then here we can have some useful links or something. Also, I forgot to put a heading here. So since we have the heading, we cannot style that, align that in the middle. So here are social or get in touch or something else, social icons. This should be white, and let's go for it's 5, no, it's 4, yeah, something like that. Text color should be white, it should be in the middle, and let's go and put all of those on top. So let's go for top, and then I think we need to put the social icons to be in the middle of the image. So I'm going to give a little bit of space inside the column. So let's go into the advanced and let's go to the padding. I haven't mentioned that before, and I'm mentioning now, close the video. The padding is the space that you have inside the element. The margin is the space that you have outside the element. So basically, if you select here the icons, the padding is the space that you have from this line until the icon, and the margin is the space that you have outside this line and from the previous elements. So we're going here into the column and we want to put some padding and some, let's go for 30, 40, 50. Okay, a little bit less, I think, something like that. So I think we're good. So I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to remove this, and then instead of social icons, I will put here useful links. And here you can have a menu, and you can have here the, I don't know, the cookie concept, the privacy settings, and the acceptance, and whatever you want to put here. You must always have some terms and conditions and some GDPR and privacy text inside your website. So you can add here a menu by going here and then selecting menu, and we're going for a navigation menu or nav menu. This is a pro element, so navigation menu, and here we're going to select the one menu that we have right now, the main. We don't have anything else now, and let's go to advanced, and let's see if we can make this to be wide, because it doesn't look right now too good. Okay, I think it needs some custom styling for that, but I don't want to get into custom CSS at this point. Let's see if we have another element for the menu. Custom menu. Okay, main. And menu color, let's go for the white, which is FFF. This should be the white. Okay, it uploaded now. So custom menu is better than the WordPress menu. Okay, position should be center, and maybe we can okay, we have the hover drop style. The target is links, not icons. Menu padding. Okay, the size, the font size, and line height, they are all good. I don't have to change anything. Okay, so that was it. And now let's see how it looks when we are in tablet mode. Okay, this is not too bad, but let's go and change this a little bit. Let's go into content, and I'm going to select to have a little bit of less space. No, it doesn't let me, so let's go for a font size of 12. It's not too bad, even if how it looks right now, but we can do it a little bit better. And then let's go for the mobile, and we have something like that. This should be in the middle at this moment. Okay, and this is looking good, but I think I have to remove some padding from here. I don't need, I think, so much space inside here. So let's go into this column, and let's go for a padding on top of I leave it to 0, so it's looking good. And let's do the same for this. Let's go into advanced and unlink this, so it will be a 0, and then put here a tab 20. Okay, so this is what I want at this moment. Let's update that. And now I'm going to the customizer, and I'm going to refresh it. And when it refreshes, I'm going to the footer, and I'm going to select the template that I have created. So I'm going to pause the video once again, of course, and wait the customizer to load. Okay, it didn't take too much time, so sorry. Let's go and see how it looks right now. Awful. Okay, and let's go to the head. Let's go to the footer. Sorry, not here. General options. No, sorry, it's in the footer. So let's go footer widgets, and then here that says select template, I'm going to select the footer. So it will refresh, and it will remove this, and it will add something like that. Now, as you can see, I have here a padding, a top padding, a bottom padding, and left to right, I'm not a full screen. So I have to remove here the top. Let's go and remove that. I have to remove here the bottom. And let's go and publish that, and then we're going into the Elementor, into the Elementor footer. Okay, and I'm going to select here, and I'm going to hit layout, and I'm going to stretch this section, and I'm going to update it. Okay, we're waiting. And also in the customizer, I have already published it. Let's go and refresh the page here. Where is it? Here. Okay, it hasn't picked up the top and bottom padding, and also it's not saved yet, this color. Of course, you can match the color of the background with the color of the footer and have no problem there, but I want to put it here in a better way. Also, I can do another thing. I can remove the container that says here add a container, and then I can go into my Elementor page and have it with no background. So I can go into the style and I can select the background type, and for the color I can go full opacity like that. Okay, and then when I'm going for an update, save, it will soon be saved and we will see how it looks in the front end. So let's wait. Okay, so it is saved and this is how it looks right now. And now I have to remove this padding here, so it took the full width. But let's go and put here 0 and 0. So it will remove the padding. And let's publish that. And refresh the page. And as you can see, now we have the footer as we want it. And everything is looking good. So that was the end of the video. This is what I wanted to create. I hope you liked the video. I hope you understand how Elementor basically works and how you can build a website like that. Again, this is a very simple website. It's for some cases that you don't have enough content to build 4 or 5 pages. You don't have anything to load those pages, and you can use one page website to do that. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like that, and if you have any questions, please write down in the comments below. Thanks and bye, guys.